Hi friends, this is Drishti. A very warm welcome to my channel. As we saw, this pen is not working. It's an old pen and its refill is over. So now this pen is no longer going to help me in my work. So what should I do now? Obviously, I will have to change my pen. I will have to replace it with a new pen so that I can continue my work. Similarly, our old and negative thoughts, which are not at all beneficial and they are no longer in use, we have to change, we have to modify them and create some new and positive thoughts. This way we can create a new mindset, because these new and positive thoughts will help us to reach our own goals. As we all know, New Year is just around the corner, which means a fresh start and plenty of new opportunities. We all want to become better version of ourselves. So I thought of inviting my colleagues who are also mental health professionals. So let's see what each of them have to say about how to create a new mindset with this coming new year. So stay tuned and watch the full video.
न्यू ईयर, नया साल. What is so different about this न्यू ईयर? ऐसा क्या बदल जाता है उस 31st नाइट से 1st जैन के बीच कि हम ऐसे बिहेव करते हैं जैसे कि सब कुछ बदलने वाला है. इतनी सारी प्लानिंग करते हैं, इतने सारे रेजोल्यूशंस बनाते हैं, as if everything around is going to be new and fresh, new beginnings. देखा जाए तो कुछ नहीं बदल रहा उस एक दिन में. सब कुछ वही के वही रहने वाला है 1st ऑफ जैन को. हमारे आसपास का एनवायरनमेंट, द वेदर, द सनराइज, हमारे आसपास के लोग, हमारी प्रॉब्लम्स, सब वहीं के वहीं रहने वाली है. कुछ नहीं बदला. क्या बदला है? हमारी सोच, आर थॉट दैट इट्स अ न्यू ईयर. क्योंकि हम सोच पाए कि नया साल है, वी कुड प्लान सो मच. क्योंकि हम सोच पाए कि नए साल पे वेट लॉस करना है, एटलीस्ट बिगनिंग के वो 10 दिन या फर्स्ट मंथ हम अच्छे से एक्सरसाइज कर पाए. सो इट्स ऑल अबाउट योर थॉट्स. बस यही चेंज करना है पूरे साल. आर थॉट्स, अगर हमने वो चेंज कर लिया तो हम हर रोज़ न्यू ईयर जैसा फील करेंगे. So I'll give you very 5 simple thoughts that we all can work on in this new year. First thought that we all can create every morning is, it is a new day. I am starting a new day. Which means कल की जो परेशानी थी, कल की जो झगड़े हैं, कल की जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, कल की जो सैडनेस है, सब कुछ मैंने कल पर ही छोड़ दिया. आज मैं नया दिन शुरू कर रही हूँ. सब कुछ नया होने वाला है. सेकेंड थॉट दैट वी ऑल कैन क्रिएट इज, किसी के अच्छा बोलने से या किसी के बुरा बोलने से मुझे अच्छा या बुरा फील नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज ये उनका पर्सपेक्टिव है, ये उनकी सोच है. मुझे क्या अफेक्ट करना चाहिए? व्हाट आई फील अबाउट माई सेल्फ. मैं अपने बारे में क्या सोचती हूँ. थर्ड थॉट दैट वी ऑल कैन क्रिएट इज, लोगों की फीलिंग्स, लोगों के एक्शंस, लोगों के थॉट्स, लोगों के बिहेवियर्स, लोगों के पर्सपेक्टिव्स are not in my control. कितना भी ट्राई करूं, शायद मैं वो चेंज नहीं कर सकती. All that I can change is my thoughts, my behaviors, my actions, my perspectives, my feelings. Fourth thought that we all can have is, because someone is bad to me, or if someone is rude to me, doesn't mean I need to behave the same with them. It's not required कि हम हमारा बिहेवियर लोगों के बिहेवियर के हिसाब से चेंज करें. We can still be polite to them. We can still be nice to them. We can still behave well with them. Not for them, but so that we feel peace with them. So that by the end of the day, I have this satisfaction that मैंने किसी को hurt नहीं किया. I feel happy about that. Last, fifth thought that we all can have is, हम बहुत जल्दी बुरा फील करते हैं if we don't get something, which is normal, obvious, वैसे ही फील होगा ना. But what we can do in such time is just be grateful about everything that we have. For example, मेरी दोस्त मुझसे बात नहीं कर रही, बहुत बुरा लग रहा है, बट मुझे नहीं पता कि वो मुझसे बात कभी करेगी कि नहीं, कि मैं ये चीज़ चेंज कर सकती हूँ कि नहीं. सो ऑल दैट आई कैन डू इज आई कैन जस्ट थिंक अबाउट द पीपल who are talking to me, who are good to me, who do love me, who care for me. And I think having this thought can make us feel better in this situation. So that's about it. These are simple 5 thoughts that we all can try and change in this year and just feel new every day. Happy New Year in advance, all of you. Thank you.
What a year 2020 has been. And if you have to look at it in the sense that yes, it is a part of life and this is life too. Always unpredictable and uncontrollable. And yet, sad but true, we've all been trained and raised with aspects of controllability and predictability. And that is exactly what 2020 did to us. Decondition us. Whatever we thought life was about, it was just the opposite. And yes, the reality is that this is also an aspect of life. Now, if one has to look at how do we welcome the new year, as fresh, as new as it can be. If we can allow our memories to be the way it is, learn from the lessons, be thankful for those lessons, definitely we can welcome the new year with lots of positivity and receptivity. Wherever one needs to forgive, wherever one needs to ask for forgiveness, we do so with lot of gratitude, so that we can begin the new year with a new slate. Important is to grow from the experience rather than just go with life. And that is what the COVID-19 taught us. No doubt it is an infection, it is a disease, all that understood, said and done. But the point is, what have we learned from it as humans? It has taught us we can live with minimalism. At least focus on what is needed rather than luxury. Second, reach out to people as much as possible. Be in touch with people whom you consider as close and significant. And yet at the same time, be responsive, be reciprocal with people who have considered you as important. That is important. Keep doing your duty. Avoid external rewards, because at the end of it, it's still passing a judgment. And there is nothing like, in terms of a reward, more than a reward, I look at it as an award for doing one's duty. Let the Supreme give us our due benefits, our due rewards.
Look at life as it is a new thing every day. So give your best in every minute. Be thoughtful, be mindful. And always it is important that to ponder, retrospect and train your mind in the God's truest path, God's righteous path. And that itself should set the motion for welcoming the new year. Life is full of surprises. It is our thoughts that create the segregation, good, bad, right, wrong. Life will always continue to amaze us and amuse us if we choose to be so. Be in the joyful moment rather than the happy moment, and there's a difference. Happy will always come with a condition that only if this happens will I be happy. Whereas joyful talks about in terms of unconditional moments of being in a higher vibration. That is why very often we refer to children as being joyful and adults as being happy. Joy is the highest vibration, and that is why the term enjoy, meaning in the moment of joy. And that is what life is all about. How much have you lived? How much you have allowed the life within you to operate in you. Either we are caught up with the guilt of the past or anxiety of the future. We are rarely in the here and now. So something or the other, the mind is doing its work, thinking of the past, thinking of the future. And ideally, if you look at it, the moment you do your duty, the needful, your present is taken care of, your future is taken care of. And subsequently, your past is also taken care of. So hope this new year brings in lots of love, peace, harmony, joy to all the living beings. In fact, in that sense, let the whole universe reverberate with the vibrations of joy and be grateful for every moment that we are here on planet Earth. I thank you all once again and wishing you all a very, very happy new year. Namaskar.
Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Priya Shatanjeev Jha. So as we all know that 2020, the year has been full of mostly the negatives and huge dips in terms of our career, and a lot of lives have been lost. So it's been a personally traumatic and a challenging year for many of us. But what we can take away from this year is a lot of learning. Now let's see a few points on which we should focus and put our emphasis in order for the next coming year to be much better and different from this present year. Now, as we all know that this year was very upsetting, and hence many of us have kept a lot of grudges and ill memories with regards to this year. Now, what we should do is actually we should practice forgiving. Okay. Now, people who have kids in their house, so the kids would be throwing things around, breaking toys, but you don't hold the memory or the grudges against them for long. Am I not right? So the art of forgiving and forgiving the sickness, the poor memories associated with this year, with 2020, has to be practiced when you enter the new year. Because if you will start from an area of feeling upset regarding the year 2020, it's certain that your coming year also will be having a lot of negative elements. So one would be for you all to practice the art of forgiveness, practice the people who have upset you, practice the situations that have upset you in this year, with regards to your career, with regards to personal loss, everything. So that was the first point for you. The second point which I would like to share with you all is to make all your bad experiences from the year 2020 your teachers. So this year has also been an eye-opener for many of us. Many people, not only men but also women, if they were not putting their correct focus into household chores or housekeeping, so this year has been such that everybody, irrespective of their gender, they have had to contribute into housekeeping, so washing utensils or cooking food and everything. So everybody has been doing everything. So we should learn from our poor experiences and our the pits from which we've now risen. Okay, so make your bad experiences your teachers for life. So the second point is to make your negative experiences your teachers and as your benchmarks for comparison purposes. Okay, which brings me to the third point. So the third point which I have thought for you all is to have minimum of 2 or 5 fresh goals for the coming year. So somebody would want to make some amount of money in order to buy a house, or someone would want to get promoted in the next year. So these are a couple of examples which I gave you. Therefore, have 2, 3, 4 or 5 goals for the coming year 2021. So in order for everybody, all of us, to keep moving in life, there has to be something which we want to go after. Okay, like if I ask you to aim at some point on the wall, and if I blindfold you, okay, how would you aim to the point? You will not be able to do it, right? So in order for you to keep moving in your life, you should be having some goals. You should be tying your life to goals. So have 2 to 3, 5 attainable goals. Have a couple of difficult goals as well. So in order for you to always, be creative and come out of your fears, these difficult goals also help a person. Hence, have a couple of goals for the coming year in order to always keep moving. So yes, people, these were the 3 points which I would like you all to work upon, and I wish you all the best for the coming year 2021. Bye-bye.